I don't know what you were talking about. That was very clearly Frogger. Welcome to the Frogger stream. We're gonna stream very popular game, Frogger the Great Adventure. The Rescue, I mean. That's the one. Let me... Hold on. Let me bring him back. He needs to be here with us for this trip. Now, Hannah, you're right. It isn't very good. But, like, I have to play it still. You have to... the world needs to know. Alright. Let's get started on Frogger. There he is, leaping for his future he'll never have. I might need to turn this up, because I think I turned it down a bit recently. Remember when they were in that? I do remember. We're here. Iconic characters. Girl Frog and, Military Frog. I'm very well aware of the other Frogger games they've made. Oh, sorry. Let me... Ah, shit. Forgot to... Oh, why is it down here? What the hell? Oh, I know what happened. It's because I had to do my fucking... I had to do my Frog AM. I had to do the plain ASMR bit. It was very important. Let me make sure this is working. I'm just keep an eye on the screen to make sure it's being brought back. It was a very good frog bit. There is a candy frog. There's a frog in this game who is candy. Hold on, just make... Okay, so it looks good. Fine now. Alright. Let's do this. I'm not beating this game tonight, and I never will. Oh, fuck. What do we name the Frogger file? What do we name this file? I don't want to name it a swear word, because then I'll get grounded. I've only listened to plain ASMR Rosa. Bing Bing? Ding Ding? I'm gonna go with Bling Bling after hit Johnny Test character. They don't really do this much where they make you name your files where, even though the character's name doesn't change in game anymore. Bling bling bye. Just the best character. I love him, Johnny Test character, who you forget later for. Alright, so yeah, I played... So, fun fact, the last time I played this game was the night of E3, so I think this game actually summoned Banjo and Kazooie into Smash, so you can thank me for that. Well, let's get started. Let's get the game. Hannah, bold of you to imply Johnny Test jokes are beneath me. So you got so many options. You got options. You got gallery. Let's look at the gallery. Actors. Oh, they got pictures. There's Frogger. There he is. Is Frogger voiced by Steven Universe in this game? He might be. That's Girl Frog. That's her name. This is just a really good... That's Frogger's friend, who's like the only character from this game that appears in other games, I think. That's Frogger... Wait, no, wait. Is that Frogger's dad, or... I don't know. Oh, this is Rooch the Bat Frog. This is actually the best character ever made. That's what this is. Oh shit, I skipped 8. I liked this guy when I was a kid, but I think it's just because he was blue. This is a really good frog too, actually. That's a really good one. There's Army Frog. I guess he's the Crunch Bandicoot of the Frogger. These frogs are not of this world. Well, have you seen a frog lately? there's Ninja Frog. I assume he's the fan favorite because he's cool. And then finally, here's the villain of this game. He's got. This is actually. I like this. This is very good. Okay, let's start the fucking game. But you got all sorts of options. There's like multiplayer. There's challenge. But we're gonna go to story. Now listen up. The story of this game is very important. What a lovely group of friends.
Lumpy! Frogger! How you been, little buddy? Hey, I brought you a special little something from my trip. Here you go. Huh? Wait, don't tell me you've been taking it easy the whole time I've been gone. I think you need to prove to me that you haven't been slacking.
Alright, there's the first cutscene. It seems fun at first, but as soon as we get to like later cutscenes, you'll see like this game is very much of like the Sonic Adventure era.
I stopped by your girlfriend Lily's to drop off her gift before I came here.
Oh, so Frogger has a girlfriend, don't forget.
Yep, it's a one-of-a-kind thing that you won't find anywhere else. You should go by later to take a look.
So here it is. Oh, I thought the game froze for a second. So yeah, this plays exactly like how the original Frogger plays from like a gameplay standpoint, but on a larger level. I don't think Frogger can jump over stuff. Yeah, there's certain things later in the game he can't jump over. It's very like indecisive. Anyway, so this is like a puzzle game, like a puzzle platformer. Can I skip over this? Yes, I can. You gotta like be careful with your position Frogger and stuff. It's not the worst idea for a game, honestly, but as you get later in the game, there's certainly some game design choices, and maybe we'll get that far. Maybe you'll see some of the later levels and how just not great they are. Rocket uses his tongue to grab stuff. It makes a really good first impression, I would say. The first few levels in this game are actually very pleasant. And I like the game visually. I like GameCube visuals. I don't know why. It's very. I guess they're just nostalgic to me. I guess that's just the simplest answer. Oh shit! Oh well, yeah. First death. Good job. First level. First death.
See that ball up?
Yeah, I know. So this game has a lot of jank in it, and you'll see that later in later levels. I'm very excited for you all to see the jank in this game in later levels. How can Frogger not swim? He's a frog. Well, you know. You never learn. I like the one-ups in this game. They're just little frog heads, and I think that's cute. If you never played this game, I could totally see this being weird, because, like, if all you know from Frogger is he crosses the street, then this is gonna get even weirder. Oh, it's a fine idea, yeah. It's just later levels are a little. Okay, here's where the Sonic Adventures stuff kind of kicks in, I think. Lumpy is fucking dead.
In other words, to move the ship, I need to gather the energy cubes scattered in the area. And if I do that, then Lumpy and Firefly Swamp will all be back to normal, right?
Yes, that's right. Also, our scanners are picking up my friend, Mechanic Frog, somewhere here in Firefly Swamp. Could you please look for him? If anything happens, use the comm link to contact me, and I'll help you out.
You can count on me. I'll do anything for Firefly Swamp. I'll catch you later. And please, take care of Lumpy.
Alright, so you can see this is very much made in the mascot platformer era of Sonic Adventure.
Huh? What's that sound? It must be the transmission that Beauty was talking about.
Yes, her name is Beauty.
Frogger, can you hear me? Let me explain about us as I test the comm link.
I think Steven Universe's voice actor would have been like 10 when this came out. I don't know if that's him. I guess I legally have to be kidding with that frog, is the thing. Anyway, this is a very good enemy. Look at this fella. Oh, it's very good. It's very good. Anyway, so yeah, enemies kind of move like how things move in Frogger. And you could, so yeah, like I said, you can very much tell this was made in the era of like Sonic Adventure mascot platformers, where like everyone was kind of going for something a little more serious and dark. Except Mario, who was going on island, who's just going on vacation. I guess he took a break. Frogger is weak as fuck and cannot hurt anyone. Yeah, I guess that's why Frogger can never be in Smash. It's really good enemies. Look at that bee. Oh, I love these fellas. I never even considered them. Oh, they're so good. Zach Callison would have been a 3-year-old. Well, I guess that's our answer. This isn't Steven's universe voice acting this character. Mario Sunshine's courtroom scene was very serious. Oh yeah, so I forgot to mention, if you grab like coins fast enough in an order, you get bonus coins. You're gonna need lives for later in the game. And don't forget to grab the glowing cube to make the things happen. When do you get an Afro outfit to roll around as a ball? Later. And here comes the part from the game that everyone knows, if you knew anything about this game. Energy cubes. Of course. Yeah, Rebecca Sugar actually worked on this. Oh. This part's pretty hard, actually, for like a first level thing, if I remember.
Huh? What is that?
Between her in between her Ratatouille drawings, Rebecca Sugar really went off the shits with Frogger the Great Rescue. Don't stop for anything in this part, it's not worth it. Oh, and I love these frog teleporters at the end. They're so, oh, look at these ants! Oh, they're really good. So that's what a basic level usually plays out. You know, we're starting simple, but oh, and he does a little dance. It is very Sonic Adventure-esque, yeah. It gets even more later. You haven't seen anything what this game can like do, like plot-wise.
I'm sorry, Frogger, but it seems that the enemy has followed us and entered Firefly Swamp. It'll be dangerous ahead, so be careful and good luck.
So is that like fish part of the evil organization? Is like, what's the fish? Oh shit, the game kind of lagged for me for a second. It was the game lagged for me, and that's why I died. Frogger the Great Rescue is one of the worst games I ever played. This is kind of a sometimes difficult game to read chat on because it's very easy to just walk off stuff. You know, you gotta get Frogger's branded buttons to make things happen. It is trying very hard, Hannah, but I think it's funny. It's charming that way. That it's very much of its era. I don't think they would make something like this now because they're a little more keynote. I guess Sonic Forces was kind of. I guess Sonic Forces was kind of like this, of like this era. Although I haven't really played Sonic Forces, I just heard things about it. One more last frog bump. Yeah, I think a lot of recent Sonic stuff's a little too ironic, and sometimes I'm just like, where's like the friendly Sonic who like talks about like saving the animals and stuff? You know, Sonic's snarky, but he's also like a good boy too. I sometimes think Sega struggles to reach a balance between good boy Sonic and like snarky Sonic. Frogger's had a rocky history since he's left the arcade. If anyone gave a shit about Frogger, I'm sure someone would make a video on this game and say exactly that. Again, I haven't seen a lot of Sonic Forces, so I can't give a definitive opinion. I thought about picking it up once, but money, that's just how it be. There was something I was gonna say about this. I guess so much to say about this game that like my mind's kind of all over the place right now. Sorry if I'm a little scattershot, but there's a lot to say about this game. I think something about the texture work in GameCube games is very warm because they tried to be realistic, but it's all a little blurry. I think there's a very warm feeling to that. Like I see it, I'm like, oh, I know this texture from when I was a baby. It is. I played this game a lot as a kid, so it's very warm to me. It's very warm to be playing this game again, even if I played it recently, as recent as E3, and I realized it wasn't very good. Oh, I don't know what I was gonna say. It's weird that everyone, like, Frogger's a very iconic video game character, but like, I don't think anyone could name a single Frogger. Like, I would say about 90% of people couldn't name a Frogger product past the first Frogger game.
Frogger, can you hear me? Let me explain to you about the enemies at first. We are fighting against the crime organization Tyrannical Reptiles in Power, or
Trip. Wait a minute. Isn't that the thing from OKKO?
Some of our own first members have been captured, so please.
This is truly. Where's the Frogger OKKO crossover Cartoon Network? Come on. I mean, she's not the worst, like, titty character design I've ever seen. Also, what Rosa said earlier, this game is kind of like Wario World. It's like a very weird game that could only exist on the GameCube, which is exactly what Wario World is. I mean, she's bad, but like, I don't know. I've seen some pretty bad titty characters before, so I guess I'm just very like, like, not shocked anymore. Yeah, the texture work is very Wario World-ish. A lot of texture work in a lot of GameCube games look like this. And like I said, it's very warm feeling. Also my card. So yeah, sorry if I have to like stop playing the game for a second to read chat. It's just I don't want to like die. Anyway, here's another very good bug. Very good for it's got 8 little eyes. Oh, it's really good. Oh man, maybe this game's okay. Yeah, very generic girls is a very this era of gaming thing. Like the girl, there could be like 1 or 2 girl characters, but they have to be like very much a girl. We're not of like Sonic Mania having like the hard-boiled heavies having girls, and they're not very gendered at all. We're not in that era yet. No, I'm listening to him more, and he really does kind of sound like Steven Universe. Someone say Magiciankin? Hello. Hello, Marissa Fan 39. As they call you on the forums. I think this game has a lot in common with Toho actually. This is Sanae? This is Sanae? This is her. This is her backstory. He sounds more like KO to me. KO is a lot more like baby sounding, I think. Frogger's a little more teen sounding. Frogger is a bimbo. Thanks, Hannah. I guess Frogger can be a himbo if he wants to be. Frimbo. Alright, here's the first boss. I remember it being pretty bad.
Giant catfish is heading your way, but according to the radar, Mechanic Frog should be there.
God, Mechanic Frog's
Please
there.
defeat the catfish and save Mechanic Frog. The catfish's mustache attack can be avoided if you jump at the right time. Watch carefully, and you can probably tell what its next attack will be.
Alright, so if I remember correctly, the way he choreographs his attacks is, like, pretty, like, hard to, like, call sometimes. But, like, the first few phases of this fight are, like, a total joke. I remember liking a few of the bosses when I played. I didn't like the dinosaur one that I played, though. That one kind of sucked. Yeah, so what happens is he, like, slams his fins down, his, like, mustache down. And I don't know if it's an emulator thing, but sometimes, like there's, like, no shadow to tell you where he's gonna go. You just kind of, like, a vague idea. You know what, Hannah? You're so right. You're so right, Hannah. Does Frogger fuck? I don't know. Maybe we'll find out someday. That's gonna be in Wreck-It Ralph 3. Let's see where the last rock goes. Oh, okay. Well, we got pretty lucky with the rock, with the rock RNG, because I remember when I played this the night of E3, the rocks were pretty far away, and he would use his like fish mustache attack and try to hit me, and give like no indication where he was gonna land. World record pace? Probably not. I think there is a lot of speedrunning for this. I think there's a decent speedrunning community for this game. I could see that. Anyway, everyone be quiet. It's important cutscene time. Baby frog! Oh, this is a really good frog. This is a very, like, 2000s GameCube era design. This is really good. This is really good frog.
Now, to help Lumpy, all we have to do is find Dr. Frog, right?
That is Baby Ryan, you're right. There he is.
Greetings, my friends of First.
Oh, he's Australian!
Wonderful news. We will be executing Dr. Frog.
Executing?
3 hours from now. If you want to save him, you should hurry.
He's gonna fucking kill him!
By the looks of your team, I doubt that you have a chance.
He's so close to the camera, too. Oh, it's good. That was really
If we
good.
need Dr. Frog's help to save Lumpy, then I'll help with the rescue mission. What do you say, guys?
Thank you, Frogger. You're right. We're first. We must pull through for any rescue mission. Now that you're joining our team as an honorary member, I should give you this.
Give Frogger the special. Oh, I like the frog. That's a very cute logo.
Thanks. I'll give it all I've got.
It's not very. Frogger just kind of like throws himself into the plot. I feel like it just kind of happened. Not a lot of backstory here. And here's the city.
Frogger, are you there? To open the gate and advance through the area, you must first find the key, okay?
Oh, you're right, Seep. I should be reading the Frogger pause screen lore. Anyway, here's some more very good enemies. Now they're like robot bugs. It's very good. Well, I would say that these characters know each other from like other Frogger games, but I think the only character in this game who's in other games is Lumpy the crocodile, and I think the pink frogs in what other game. So I don't know how these characters know each other. That's really Chad just jumped right into that. I feel like I know a lot of people who played this game. I guess not though. I guess I'm the only one I know. I think my friend Alora played this game? Or she played the sequel? These are very underground game, very indie. This is really the Cuphead of its generation, you know? The soundtrack's very good, I agree. They really went off the shits with the Frogger soundtrack when they were making this. So yeah, you're seeing here, you're doing a lot more puzzle platforming. That's what it's all about when you're playing Frogger. Now we gotta wait. There was a few. There's I think 1 or 2 Frogger games in this style. I know there's one more. I know there's at least one in this style. But I think there might be another. Time loss reset. I gotta reset my entire run. Frogger is the Demon Souls of puzzle platforms. Well, I can't argue with that, I guess. Oh. I'm sorry. Again, I'm reading chat sometimes, so I can make dumb decisions without realizing it. Sorry. I don't know what Toy Trials is. Sorry. I'll say this, if I'm like bimboing it up right now, you haven't seen anything. Some of the later parts in this game are like shockingly really this game gets like shockingly brutal later on if I remember. Oh, I see what you're supposed to do. This is kind of a safety area. There we go. I think I remember seeing another Frogger game like this on another console. It might be Toy Trials. That might be what it is. I know there's like a game with like a mind control helmet that I saw some of that was like that had one of the characters from this game in it. Frogger is so cool. Oh, oh, it's really good.
You can start the card by pushing that button over there. Please be careful and good luck.
Oh, I really like Baby Frog. Baby Frog is really good. Yeah, I was skipping most of the question marks, but I was like, well, maybe we'll get some Baby from that one, so I decided to listen to it. I don't think you can play as Baby in the multiplayer, though, sadly. Oh, okay. No Steep, it's just Baby Frog, it's different. Baby Frog and Tadpole are separate beings. Ooh. I don't know why I would come down here. I guess it is very Did Monkey Ball ever have a serious plot, though? I remember Monkey Ball being very cartoony through and through, but it's been a while since I played Monkey Ball, so I could be misremembering. That was a speedrunning tactic. I'm very good at this game. Please buy my book, I'm very good at Frogger. I lost his family. Oh! What? I guess that's how Frogger should have died. Okay, well, what happened there? I was literally jumping off that, then I died. So you're starting to get maybe a bit of a hint to what makes this game very difficult later on. It's, the hitboxing in this game is very weird. So, like, if you're not technically... So, like, enemies, like, hitboxes in this game, I'd say, are, like, a perfect square. And so is Frogger's hitbox. And if your, like, square hitbox touches an enemy's square hitbox at all, that counts as a death. There's a lot of good ideas in this game, I agree. There's a lot of good things about this game. Yeah. Number 15, Frogger the Great Rescue.
You don't have to worry about me. How's Lumpy doing?
He's hanging in there, but if he can't get treated by Dr. Frog soon, it doesn't look good. Dr. Frog is our science and medical specialist, and if we can manage to rescue him, then Lumpy can be saved.
Okay, I'll do my best. Please look after Lumpy for me.
The last thing you'd want in your Frogger game is a sexy lady frog, but Cuber was executed after the public found out he was in Pixels 2015. Alright, no more Chills jokes. I spent about I was reading chat. I spent about 5 hours doing Chills jokes last night in the after hours call, and it descended into madness. Yeah, I wasn't even there for the whole call, Steve. After hours calls can go from anywhere to like, oh God. So they started the call at 8 p.m. and I think when I checked back later, they were still going around 2 or 3. Wait a minute. Oh. Yesterday's was 9 hours. Yeah, I went pretty damn long. And I dropped out around 12-ish, I think. Because I had to go take a shower, and also I was just getting a little... Couldn't keep talking. I couldn't keep doing Chill's voices. I have one joke, and it was Chill's voices. Tell After Hours to send me my jacket. Oh, okay, Rosa. I'll make sure. Speedrun, speedrun! That's what we call it, advanced technique. Chills is not very good as a YouTuber, but he's very fun to, like, make... I don't know if he's, like, done anything technically wrong or anything. He just has a very fun voice to, like, imitate. He talks about the news. See, the problem is I have a very deep voice, so, like, the character voices I can do are very limited. So, like, Chills is one of the few voices I can do. I can do, Chills, Andre Game Explain, and that's about it. Because my voice was deep, so I don't have a lot of options. I didn't mean to do it. Here's my apology video. Before we get to my apology video, my name is Chills. Thank you for watching. If you want to know what I look like in real life, remember to follow my Instagram at DylanIsChillin. Okay, do the Andre voice. Okay, Alright everybody, welcome back to another Game Explain discussion. I'm your host, Andre Seagraves, and today we're joined by Chills, and we're gonna be talking about the new reveal that Pikachu is fucking real. Do your horny Yoda impression, honey. It was romantic. Honey, you know that's for special time only. The Yoda voice is for you and me only. Rosa, you don't have that deep a voice, honestly. Or what do we call it? You have a very soft voice. Oh, don't have enough coin to get the bonus. Rosa, you have a very soft voice. My voice is just... They're a non-horny Yoda voice. That's the question, isn't it? I'm sorry if I stopped talking about the game for a bit. It's just kind of a basic point in the game. It gets a lot more exciting and difficult later on, so there'll be a lot more to talk about later. This is definitely not as bad as Mickey's Magical Mirror, where I got really, really bored. Yeah, so my voice is very deep and it's very monotone. So like, I can only do deep monotone voices pretty much. I can't do like high-pitched voices. So my oh, these camera bugs are really good.
Top of the building. I hope you're okay with heights.
Oh, I'm scared, but I can handle it. If I don't pull through, Lumpy and Dr. Frog are history.
That's right, Frogger. Their lives are in your hands. Please, please be careful.
Oh, thank you, Hannah. Thank you. And yes, Mayan, I streamed Mickey's Magical Mirror the other week because that's another game I played. That's kind of my goal with streams, is playing like weird GameCube games I played as a kid. Mickey's Magical Mirror was one of them. So I replayed it the other week, and I can confirm it is still not very good. This is also another problem I have with this game, is there's a lot of waiting later on, especially. Although I do think there is a very I think there is a speedrunning community for this game, so maybe they found workarounds. I know I said it earlier, but these camera bugs are really good. Just take a moment to look at them. They're just... The enemy design in this game has not disappointed a single bit so far. Frog Baby too. This is some good stuff. Frog Baby, the enemy designs, like... I remember being really obsessed with like the atmosphere of this level as a kid. I don't know exactly why I was, but I think city levels have always like interested me, I guess. So like seeing this as a kid was like, wow. It does look very cool. I like nighttime city levels a lot in games. I guess part of it is I've never really lived in a city area in my life, so like a big city. So like I don't really know what a big city thing is like, and I haven't been to a lot. I went to New York like once, and that's about it. Rosa, thank you. They do. That's a very nice like way to simulate cars driving down there. I don't know. I'm gonna get to problems with this game, because the problems with this game become more apparent as the game comes on. But for now, I want to talk about the stuff in this game I think is good. Because unlike Mickey's Magical Mirror, there are in fact good things about this game. One hour 19 minutes is world record. Yeah, that sounds about right. I feel like if there was a lot of waiting in this game, that could be even faster. But there's a lot of waiting later on in the game, especially. You're okay. You know what? There are two good parts about Mickey's Magical Mirror. The paper guy design, the like paper monster design thing that follows you around, is a very charming design, and the Street Fighter part was like cute, and that's about it. I guess that is a thing I say a lot. Well, here's the thing, blank is true. You know what? I played a Frogger game on the Game Boy Advance, and I don't... That part's hard. The one with Shadow Frogger. I really like mascot platformers having, darker shadow variants. It's my favorite. I guess Mario and Sonic both have like 2 shadow variants. Oh, okay, that was really good. Because Mario has Shadow Mario Sunshine, and he also has Wario. And Sonic has Metal Sonic and Shadow, but Shadow's a good boy now, so I guess he's not really an evil Sonic. So yeah, this part's a little, yeah, that's very unforgiving. This part's if I recall, is very unforgiving. I definitely remember being stuck on this part for hours as a kid. Oh, thank God. Yeah, this is definitely this is a very weird difficulty spike this early on. I'm very curious how any kid beat this, because this is like shockingly difficult. Doesn't respawn. Okay. Yeah, so I beat that pretty fast, but as a kid, I definitely spent like hours on that part alone. Oh. Oh, this is really nice. I really like the purple and yellow they use for the buildings back there, and the car effect down there is nice. It's like GameCube. This is a dentist game. This is a game that would let you play in a dentist's office. Yeah, I think that's right. I think dentist office games are really good names, like call games. I like lemonade. Alright, we're on to another boss.
Mr. Fodder,
Oh yes!
I think I found something!
Oh, it's
If you can
really
reverse the
good.
polarity of the charging device, you can damage the enemy. The machine will start if you use your tongue to fit the gears into the proper holes. Also, I've received a transmission that the captured first members have escaped and are heading this way. Please hang in there a little longer.
This is actually, yeah, I'm pretty sure this is. I remember when I was doing research in this game, I found out this is like definitely not the first sword in the series, but the series is pretty disconnected.
I gotta do this.
I like this boss's design; it's funny. he looks like Embryo kinda, because he's got the same like head shape, kinda. Maybe I'm forcing this, but he kind of looks like Embryo Crash to me. Shit. Sarah, we are on the next boss. Okay, we got the easy one first. Go to RNG, go to RNG. And then, like, the two little things on the side of his head are like the bolts Embryo has. See? I can justify this looking like Embryo from Crash. Okay, so this one, I remember you just have to, like, make sure you're moving. That attack looks scarier than it actually is. Oh god, the banjo in this, like, song is really good. Oh. This game does have pretty... I didn't really listen to the music when I played this game recently because I was listening to something, because it was E3 night, so I was probably listening to, like, E3 discussions or something. But yeah, the music in this game is bopping. Yeah, like I said, I played this game the night Banjo was revealed for Smash, so I think this game single-handedly summoned Banjo for Smash, and you can all thank me for it. Guys, Banjo will never be in Smash. They would just Nintendo and Microsoft would never work together on something like that. Yeah, I did hear they're bringing Embryo and there's Embryo, Nina, and like Komodo Joe. They said were coming. Just Crash Racing, which I have intended to get, but I don't have the money to buy a lot of games right now, so I have to be like very specific with purchases lately. Komodo Mo, okay. I haven't had. The last game I bought was like Mario Maker 2, and that's like one of the few games I even bought this year. I have to be like very specific with game purchases right now. And, you know, someday I'll be at a place where I can play videos games. Yeah, I heard about the whole roster leak. I know Willy Wumpa Cheese, who looks like a Coconut Fred character. I am currently in between jobs, and the job hunt hasn't been going great. I'll just say that. I did not talk about that boss at all. We were talking about Embryo and Crash. Now here's another cutscene. Oh, this part's really epic. Watch this.
Thanks for waiting, everyone. First member Ranger Frog.
Oh, there he is. Epic Frog. Oh. Oh, it's really good. It's really good. Oh, what a warm smile. Oh, it's so good.
Army Frog has infiltrated Trip and has communicated.
His name is literally just Army Frog.
While I'm treating Lumpy.
Frogger, I have an assignment for you as well. While we are distracting enemies, I want you to help Army Frog with his escape. Think you can handle it?
Hate your voice. Fuck you, Blue Frog. Wow. Anyway, so yeah, the third world in this game is the lava world, which is something Kirby's Epic Yarn did, except it was World 2.
Reach Army Frog is to push the switch that will open the gate. That's your mission, Frogger.
Alright, welcome to the lava world. This is I think, where you're gonna start seeing all of the difficulty pick up. There are maybe a few steps missing in the story. Just a few. Yeah, the Kirby's Epic Yarn lava world is more like a heat-themed world, which is neat. I think that's a very clever way to get those two, like, world archetypes in as one world. Kirby's Epic Yarn is a very nice, pleasant game. It's got King DDD in it. Yeah, so I think this was very weird to me as a kid, because I think it took me a long time to get this world in the first place. Oh yeah. So it took me a long time to get this world in the first place, because of that one part in the city level. And imagine my surprise when I got to the fucking third world in this game and it was a lava world. Anyway, here's Kazooie. Kazooie confirmed. I did it! The music is very good. I'm very glad I'm like actually listening to it, because last time again I was listening to like E3 stuff at the time, so I had the music turned down. Kazooie will be in Smash. I can't wait till they add Kazooie to Smash Wii U any day now. Oh, there's two. Oh, I see it over there. The textures in this world are very nice, funny, I think, because you can see like cracked textures on like the ground right here, but they're like not bitmapped or anything, so they're just like flat cracked textures. So they kind of look like Jello to me. I think a weird thing I had as a kid is I thought, so those platforms we just stepped on right here, I thought those looked like tasty as a kid for some reason. They looked yummy. So if I remember here, this is another thing that was annoying me. These platforms get out of sync. And like, yeah, so you see right there how I would have landed on that in any other game. Since they're out of sync, you have to wait for them to be perfectly lined up. Because, like, again, the hitboxing in this game is like, Frogger's hitbox is a perfect square, and every other hitbox in this game is also a perfect square. So you have to be very, like, particular with the timing. a very fun obstacle. Oh, we're getting to some very good enemies. Oh, that was my fault. This is one of those games I played as a kid. I'm like, how are graphics gonna get any better than this? Anyway, look at these guys. Oh, they're really good. Oh, they're so good. These guys suck though. These guys have a very undetermined pattern, I think. Yeah, so this is the world where you're gonna see me start dying a lot. So get hyped. I don't think you can jump over these. I remember there's a lot of weird stuff in this game you can't jump over at all. Anyway, so at least we have... Oh. Well, let's try jumping over them while we're here, I guess. Oh, I guess you can. Again, there's a lot of weird specific... That was my fault. Sorry for the confusion. There's some specific stuff you can't jump over later in the game. And that was my fault again. I've lost 5 fucking lives in this one area. Really good gameplay. So yeah, if I remember correctly, the thing that was really bugging me at this world is the enemy patterns, like the way they move. Like some of them are very hard to determine. Those guys over there, we'll see them again, and they get really annoying later because a lot of the enemies in the early levels have a very set path that you can predict. And these guys are a little more all over the place. I clicked to the side. There's a bit of a delay too on Frogger, I think. I think what it is too is the second the enemy's hitbox square touches you, you're done. There's nothing you can do pretty much. The game kind of locks you. I should probably go for that life, huh? Yeah, see right there. I touched the platform, but I still died. This game doesn't have a snap-on feature where if you touch a platform that gives you forgiveness. This game's if you don't land on it fucking perfectly, you're dead. Yeah, this game probably could have used some power-ups or health or something. I really need that life. Credit where it's due. These some very fucking cute enemies. They're very good. They have Yokai Watch tails. They got the swirls. God, there's no time to move up there because he turns back almost immediately. Oh god. God, you have no time. Jesus. Wow, that is really fucking unforgiving, God. Oh, no, I just remembered. I think a later Frogger game, a follow-up to this one, adds a health bar to Frogger, I think. Wait a minute. Oh, yeah. There's a follow-up to this one specifically that adds a health bar, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, there's a few Frogger games in this style, so I think it's the one I'm thinking about with the health bar is a direct follow-up to this one because it has the pink bow frog in it too. But I don't know. But I'm pretty sure it's a sequel because they added stuff instead of moving stuff.
This is Ranger Frog.
I fucking hate you, Ranger Frog.
The hostages are safe, but I found some plans that show the trip is up to no good. I've already forwarded the data to the ship, and more may follow. This is bigger than we expected. Keep up the good work.
Oh, you know, the hostages. This level's where they try to trick you. This level has like multiple pathways, so like it's very open world. What is going? I just want you to know, Marissa, you have literally seen nothing. Anyway, more very good enemies. These are very Mario-esque enemies right here. So here's the part I was thinking of, where these enemies' patterns are very random. All I know is like the spots with coins are the only spots they don't walk on. This should be a massive fandom for this game. Finally, someone who gets it. You know, I think this game was kind of woke for the time is the thing. Okay. Yeah, sure. Yeah, no. Yeah, no, I got hit by that. I saw. God. This is a pretty woke game. When Black Mirror was writing their episodes, they were like, "Yo, remember Frogger? The shit was deep." That's what Black Mirror writer man said. Should I write a story where Frogger comes out as gay? Yeah. Yeah, no. I think that'd be good. His name is Principal Pixie Frog. That's right. It all comes together. This is his origin story. Yeah, here's the waiting parts of this game. Very good waiting parts. I get the do look kind of yummy. I could see like a cake kind of looking like these. I got like a filling. Maybe I was justified as like a child to think these look yummy. Maybe I was kind of woke. Yeah! Yeah, you get it, Frogger. No, that's not worth pulling. Just get the life. You don't need all the coins. Actually, I'm 3 coins away from another life. I should probably wait, take the time to grab these. You know, lava in video games always looks tasty too. I think lava in real life looks kind of tasty too. Like, anyone else look at a picture of lava and be like, you know, if I could eat that, I bet it tastes really good. Don't eat lava. I mean, if you're a coward, you can eat lava at least once. I'm gonna get my one chance to eat lava someday. It's okay. Yeah, no, that's the problem with lava. Lava gives you really bad stomach aches, you know? Why is this like a pushy... Oh, I thought there was no way to push it, huh? Anyway, there's Kazooie over there. You know, I think the lava in this game kind of looks like Chef Boyardee. I'll find out what reason to. I'll find a way to explain that eventually. What? It is fucked that like in probably just like a month or two, we're gonna be playing as Banjo and Smash? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Shit. It feels like one of those things that was like never gonna happen. Anyway, here's another waiting part. It's like one of those things that was never gonna happen. And yet, it's happening anyway. Bappo from Ugly Dolls? That was one of the characters' names, right? I got that right. I like to imagine Sakurai at the meeting for Banjo Kazooie being like, I want to give him real bird noises, and like the guys from Rare were like, no, and he just got really upset. Abo, Bab, I'm sorry, Hannah. I guess you're the real Ugly Dolls fan here tonight. Everyone, make sure to notify Hannah as real Ugly Dolls fan. She's the biggest Ugly Dolls fan in the room tonight. Oh, the gang's all here. It's like 40 fucking enemies right here. Yeah, 40's the right number. No, Hannah, I'm sorry. I saw you. When we were watching the movie last night, you were getting really into it. I think, well, we watched the Ugly Dolls movie the other night, and we all got really upset because we wished it was good too. It's like a very cute scene in like the last 2 minutes of the Ugly Dolls movie. It was very upsetting.
Can you hear me, Frogger? Good. Lumpy is fully recovered.
Lumpy will live, everyone. Don't worry.
Shape and we dropped him off at Firefly Swamp.
Lumpy's fucking okay.
Yes. About that data that Ranger Frog had sent. Something terrible is in the works. It seems the trip is to
The ultimate weapon?
The ultimate weapon.
Could it be?
They've been kidnapping people in search of the key person who can activate it. Army Frog has been able to infiltrate Trip, and he can give you more details from this matter.
Ooh, we're in some deep trouble now. The ultimate weapon's been found. What's gonna happen next? Find out on Frogger. So I think these things you can't jump over. Is it worth trying? Yep, you can't jump over fire, so... The specifics of what you can and cannot jump over in this game continue to confuse me. Oh, I pressed side. God damn it. Ah, fuck. Okay. You know what they say about Ugly Dolls? Things just couldn't be better. Is it at least a fun, bad movie, or is it not? That's a tough one. I think Ugly Dolls is a fun, bad movie only in a group. I don't think it's a fun, alone watch movie. You have to be with a group of people when watching it, I think. Anyway, watch this, watch this. Bam! Speedrunning. I don't even give a shit. Speedrunner. Frogger speedrunner master, me. Kazooie, I need you to move faster. Kazooie. Ah, God, wow. Ugly Dolls. What a good review of Ugly Dolls. It's less miserable than robots. They're gonna put that in the box when they release it to DVD. Ugly Dolls. It's less miserable than robots. Hey everybody, welcome to Frogger Lore. Here's the destroyed city. This is the destroyed city that Frogger lived in before the Crocodile Man destroyed it. This is really deep storytelling, environmental storytelling. What's that one area? It's weird. It's like a actual little bit of storytelling over there. the design work in robots is very good. I feel bad that a lot of good designers had to design an admittedly solid design for grandma with huge butt. Robots is kind of sad because it feels like the artists wanted to do one thing and then a bunch of movie executives wanted something else. It's like there's some good concepts in robots. The designs are very nice and you know the world's cool, but then like it's got like very 2000s era movie tropes all over the place and ooh. It's very much just have probably the least funny Robin Williams character of all time. And yes, there is a dance party at the end of Robots. Thank you, Shrek, for that. Thank you for the dance party ending, Shrek. I definitely agree. The world is very cool, but the world building's it's a roller coaster of what? I believe Shrek started the dance party thing. I can't remember any big thing before. I don't think any Disney movie had a dance party ending before Shrek, so I'm assuming Shrek did the dance party ending first. Unless you count the Toy Story 2 ending as a dance party ending, but I don't know, that's more like a singy song ending. And it's like doesn't have like a modern pop song playing as they dance, so like I don't think that technically counts as like a dance party ending as we define it. Also, I can't remember if Toy Story 2 or Shrek came first. No, wait, no, Toy Story 2 came first, because Shrek came out the year Monsters, Inc. did. Yeah, Shrek wasn't the first, probably wasn't the first, but it absolutely started the dance party ending trend. Shrek is a good movie, probably. I haven't watched the original Shrek in a while.
It looks like we found ourselves in a big mess. If we only had something we could use to our advantage. Look carefully. What's that over there? You should check out that switch. It may open the water tower valve. It's all up to you, Frogger.
Hey, y'all. Y'all like Mario Sunshine and... I was gonna say Digimon, but this doesn't really look like a Digimon, actually. I thought it did. I remember this thing looking like a lot more like a Digimon. Anyway, this boss is, you stand right here. You stand on these things to power them up so they can shoot him. It's actually not that bad of an idea for a boss. Bye. It's pretty damn easy, though, if I remember. I think it gets harder in later phases, but it starts off pretty damn easy. Oh, yeah, no, that's the part that's annoying. He can run into you and kill you. You can watch Shrek together when you visit. Good idea, Rosa. Nobody tell Rosa I'm gonna make her watch Shrek 3. Oh, nice. The animation saved me. God, that's brutal. God, they really linger on how much he's hurting. God, they really like made you sit there and watch the pain he was going through. You weren't even near me when you did that. What are you doing? Why isn't he doing any of his other attacks? Look how much pain it's in! He's fucking dying! God. For some reason in my mind, I'm really thinking... I guess it kinda looks like a Digimon, kinda... The color scheme's a little Digimon-ish. I guess I can give myself credit for that. The eyes definitely are not. This is a. What's the actual worst DreamWorks? Ooh, that's a tough one. Shrek 3 is the most boring DreamWorks film, I would say. Yeah, it's Shark. It's probably Shark Tale. Okay, here, I'll say it like this. Shrek 3 is the most boring DreamWorks film, but objectively speaking, Shark Tale's the worst, probably. Well, B-Movie's funny to watch, that's the thing. B-Movie's at least, like, funny to watch. Anyway. Jesus Christ! They did not rest a fucking second to show you how much pain this guy's going through. It's still going! Any more? Any fucking more? Okay! Okay. Alright. Alright, well, I don't know why the game lingered on that for so long. That was weird. Okay. Do you feel like a fucking hero, Frog? There he is, Army Frog. Get off the Pokemon Coliseum Volcano Island.
Duty, set a course straight for the Forgotten Island. Trip has found a girl who could be the key and has taken her there.
Oh, sorry about this, Frogger. It looks like your trip home is going to be delayed a bit.
No problem. If someone is in trouble, I want to help too. To help anyone in need. Isn't that what First is all about?
Yeah, we're counting on you, buddy.
Yeah! We're counting on you, buddy! Anyway, here's the dinosaur level. here's the dinosaur level. Welcome to Dinosaur World.
To think that places like this still exist. Isn't it amazing, Frogger? There must be a key somewhere around here to open that gate. I know you can find it.
Welcome to the fucking dinosaur level, everyone. So, I want to start with these immediately. I don't like how these look. I don't want to say what I think they look like, but I don't like how they look. But anyway, the music here is great. Oh, this is really good music, actually. Look at this guy down here. What do you think they're up to? I don't think you can jump over these. I think there's another... Let's test it, actually. We have some lives. Never mind. We don't have lives. Look at these funny guys. Now watch this. They sink when you touch them. Anyway, here we are. Dinosaurs. And if you touch the dinosaurs, you die, I'm pretty sure. So we're not going to touch the dinosaur. I need to push that up. Oh, wait, no, you can go on these. They don't make it. These look like walls, is the thing. I don't... Alright, time to wait for the dinosaur. Look at him go. I think aesthetically this world's really nice, but I remember there's a lot of annoying stuff in this world too. Oh, look at the little things now. The Dorito things from the picture. It's them. I don't think that's what those are actually. You got Nautilus. Oh, look at that, friend. Luckily, not all the dinosaurs in this level kill you. In fact, this dinosaur is a friend. I think if you go down, you die. Yep. Yeah, he just falls into the ground. really good death animation. Here's a pterodactyl. Wait, Kazooie? Kazooie again? Why did I think Kazooie was turned into Dragon Kazooie, not pterodactyl? Really good way to say that. I'm not even grabbing these. This is taking so long. It's weird that these dinosaurs kind of just live alongside, like, what I assume are the giant bones of other dinosaurs. But I guess that's just how it is on this bitch of an Earth. Looks more like a bat, I guess. Yeah, these are the bones of dead dinosaurs, so I guess they just kind of live with near the corpse of, like, their dead brethren. But you know, that's just how life is. Oh, I see. Ah, the music here is really good, actually. Wow. This actually is One Piece. This is I leaked it. This is the new one. Actually, I know what this is. I know what anime this. Well, now Frogger's dead. I was gonna say this is Dinosaur King, the hit anime. As we all know, Dinosaur King is what you want to be. Yeah. Did anyone watch Dinosaur King? Besides Liv? Froggers and Jump Force. Okay, this is epic. I'm very glad well, okay, well that happened. I'm very glad someone here watched Dinosaur King. I don't remember anything about Dinosaur King is the thing, I just know its name. I remember there's like I think there's a Team Rocket-esque cast, like villains crew in that anime, that's all I remember, I think. But I think most kids' animes have kind of like the wacky villain squad in it. Although, I think every kids' anime ever has the wacky villain who's... Oh, they were literally just voiced by Jesse James and Meowth. Okay. I've learned recently that, like, most kids' anime have, like, the villain character who gets more popular than the main cast. Like, his name is slipping me, but the guy from, how do you pronounce it? Anpan Man? The purple guy, he's more popular than Anpan Man. Bakken Man, yeah. Yeah, he's more popular than Anpan Man. Of course, like Robotnik, who's the most popular Sonic character. And then Team Rocket, I don't know if objectively, but I feel like people like Team Rocket more than Ash and his friends usually. I definitely know they tend to get used in a lot more spin-off things. Like there's the Team Rocket radio thing they were doing, I think. There's a lot more there's a lot of merchandise of them. And although they don't really appear in the movies that much, I guess that's the one thing they don't have, is movie appearances. I guess Skeletor would count as villain from kids anime who gets more popular than the main cast. I feel like people who like One Piece are stronger than me. Is there anything? Oh, I can see you on these. Looks like there's something up there too. I guess that's a DD and escargot. I think the thing is, most kids' animes are like comedies, so like villains tend to be like a lot like funnier. Is the best way to put it. So like they tend to get more focus. So the Kirby anime is much more about DD and escargot than it is about like Kirby and Tiff and Tough. Although I guess Tiff is probably objectively the one that gets the most focus. Who do you think was the first? Oh, I guess it was all just coins up there. Okay, well that was a waste of time. I don't like saying like the one girl character sucks, but Tiff's not great. It sucks. She's the only girl, because if they made a Kirby anime now, you would have like Susie and Adeline and like a few other characters to be like fun characters, but yeah, Tiff's not the best. I think if they made a modern Kirby anime now, they'd probably just have like Bandana Waddle Dee or Adeline in Tiff's role. Maybe. Well, the Kirby anime is weird because what they use from the games and what they don't is a little random. Kirby's a lot more like defined now, so I think they would have a lot more they would pull from. Dinosaur World, am I right? Am I right? Oh.
Mr. Frogger, sir, I have analyzed the trip data, and it seems that only a person with specific qualities can activate the ultimate weapon. I believe Trip hasn't figured out exactly what those qualities are yet. I will contact you if I find out anything new. Please do your best.
Okay, here's the thing. If Sakurai was heavily involved with the Kirby anime, then that's why nothing from Kirby 64 appeared, because I don't think he likes that game very much for some reason. Anyway, look at these guys. Look at these guys. Oh, these are friends. There's a lot of friends in this game. There's pterodactyl Steve. Okay, well. Yeah, the hitboxes in this game are really good. Nope. We're not even gonna bother this time. The deceptively large hitboxes make it very hard. I don't know what to go with that. Sakurai's like, there's two Kirby games. Kirby Superstar, Kirby Adventure, and also Kirby Air Ride sometimes. That's all of them. There's no, we don't need to talk about Sakurai not liking. Okay! That guy takes up 2 hitboxes. Unlike every other enemy in the game, he takes up 2 square. I guess I just gotta remember that. Do this again. I'm just gonna say it, what this reminds me of. It reminds... Have you all watched... Have any of you heard of hit show Glenn Martin DDS? On Nick at Night? Oh, I guess that didn't count. Nobody... Nope. Okay. Nobody's heard of Glenn Martin DDS, then I don't think this comparison will work, because I'll have to explain a lot. I talk about... Okay, well, here's another weird thing. There's alive dinosaurs and dead dinosaurs on this island, but then there's also the, like, remains of dead dinosaurs on this island. And then, of course, you get the alive dead dinosaurs right over there. So, like, you know... Oh, yeah, I remember this. The hitbox on this thing is super finicky, so I'm probably gonna lose, like, 3 fucking lives to this alone. This is Aerodactyl. So you're supposed to jump on this, and the timing and like hitbox is very, very weird. Oh, he's kind of transparent. Is this a ghost? this a ghost skeleton? What's going on here? You watched Glenn Martin DDS when you were 8? No. You speedrun this game and it's painful. Yeah, no, this game has a lot of friends in it. Oh, okay. I should have known not to stand still for a single fucking second. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. The dinosaur boss is really bad. You'll all see the dinosaur boss when we get to it, but it's very bad. This game is bad, but it's like I like it. It's my shitty game, I think, is what I would call it. Oh, okay, cool. You can just get trapped on there and die. Thanks. Cool. Cool level. Cool level. Cool level. The music's great. I like the music a lot too. I also like the visuals. The very GameCube era visuals, and I like those. Alright, let's go get killed by this fucking pterodactyl a third time. God, there's no room there to, like, breathe for a single fucking second. Jesus. That's fair. I'm probably gonna, after this world, I'm probably gonna stop. But there's still this whole level and one more level to go in this world. And I want to show you at least the 5th world, because I think the 5th world's where you start getting a lot of the game's, like, weirder visuals. Oh, okay. I guess this really adds a lot. Again, I'm not beating this game. A lot of the point of the stream is just kind of showcase games like this. I don't really plan on beating a ton of them. Why did the jingle music play? I didn't even solve the puzzle yet. I just didn't leave any room. God, look at this fucker go. Let me get it over there. Glad I got that checkpoint first. Oh, okay, yeah, there's one over here too. I remember this one being even more fucking finicky. The 5th world, I think I remember what the boss was. Oh, thank God I got that first try. Well. Let's go on the Glenn Martin DVS anus dog. Oh God. Oh, the 3D models, huh? They look 2D though. Huh. That's wow, huh? 'Cause they look like just 2D. Oh. I thought I was facing the other way. Okay. Oh, please tell me that stays down. Okay, thank God. The checkpoints are weird in this game because the game kind of auto-saves too if you complete a certain task. Oh, I missed that. But like, you just go back to the checkpoint when you die. Not every game can be Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. Not every game can be Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. I think that's important to remember sometimes in this, like, gaming climate, to, like, not every game can be Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. And that's just important to remember. Yeah, I'm not a speedrun for this game or anything, but I can tell in some of the areas I've played that doing a death warp is just objectively the best thing to do in like a speedrun scenario. Because of this game's kind of like weird checkpoint system. I death warp, but I don't trust myself a single bit. So I need all the lives I can fucking get. Not every game can be good as Frogger Adventure 2 Battle. I guess that's true. The game that's real and exists, Frogger Adventure 2 Battle. You haven't played if I could recommend one single game for anyone to play, it would absolutely be Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze, because it's the best. It's not that long either. If it's hard, they got lots of ways to help you, so it's all good. Donkey Kong is for everyone. Can't remember if that was the second or third level in this world if we're on the boss yet. Okay, no, there's one more.
So, all I gotta do is talk into this? Oh, okay. Hey, Frogger, how you been? I'm back at home and feeling better than ever.
Lumpy!
Lumpy!
Great! Oh, I'm happy to hear that. You had me worried there for a while.
I might not look it, but I'm a pretty tough toad. And pretty hungry.
The girl character's known for cooking.
Hoping she could cook me up some of her famous firefly stew. Yeah. Hey, Frogger, get home safe and sound, you hear me?
I can't, like, decipher what accent that would be. That's like just a voice. Certainly a voice. Anyway, this level's pretty uneventful if I remember. So here's a discussion for chat. Is there any character you think, like, people talk about that has zero chance of ever being in Smash Brothers? Go, debate, discuss. Shantae, Goku, Sans, Jibanyan. I think someday they're just gonna have to add Goku once they run out of characters. They should be like, well, I guess we have to add Goku now. SpongeBob. I guess Sakurai did say objectively once that he would never. I don't remember what interview it was, but he was talking about character suggestions he get from like cartoons and anime, and he specifically named SpongeBob. So I guess SpongeBob's just never getting in. If it was 2014, I'd say a Yokai Watch character has a great chance. Oh look, Yoshi. It's Yoshi. There he is. They got Yoshi in this game. Oh, look at they're like perfectly synced running. Oh, it's really good. Oh, they do look like the characters from like an app. Oh. Anyway, like I was saying, if it was like 2014, 2015, 2016 still, I'd say Jibanyan had a really good shot in Smash, but we're very much past Yokai Watch's prime. Okay. No, you're wrong. They're not gonna put Jibanyan in. They're gonna put Whisper, except with like a human body from that like one episode. Anyway, Yokai Watch right now is a franchise. I don't know where it is the thing. they're so confused and lost right now. Their current brand thing is they're gonna make a humanization high school, like, spin-off. So, like, I don't know. I don't know what they're doing right now. And then the, like, current anime running is, like, absolute ass. They'll put Enmons. I joked about that last night. We were talking about Yokai Watch in the call, and I said they'd probably put Enmon Smash at this point. I think Tattletale should be in Smash. Yoshi will never get into Smash, I agree. He seems like a character... He's not a character with a lot of support behind him. I don't know why people want Yoshi in Smash. Oh, I've seen a lot of Yokai Watch 4's final boss. I've seen a lot of Yokai Watch 4 bosses. The final boss is not as good as any of the other bosses in the series at all. I talked about... I don't want to, like, go on and on about my opinions on this game, because I've said so much. Yokai Watch is, like, Yokai Watch 4 has, like, I don't think any of the fun of the previous games in it, like, at all, except, like, Michi and Junior are kind of fun. That's like it. Whisper, Michi and Junior like fun, and that's like kind of it for what I saw. The thing is, all the other previous Yokai Watch bosses, final bosses, are really fun, memorable, and you get to see a lot of them throughout the game. So like, you get a lot of Dame Dead Time. You get a lot of like, I can't remember his name at the moment, but the one from 3. You get a lot of like all the bosses in Yokai Watch, and then like the Yokai Watch 4 final boss is like cool in the first phase, and then he just becomes like an anime guy, and that's it. Yeah, Ghoulfather. I like the villain aesthetic in Yokai Watch 3 was very fun. I don't know if I'd say the first boss from 1 is bad. I could get not liking it, though. I think it's fair not to like it. I don't hate it, though. Oh. There was nothing behind me. Good job. Anyway, it's like I said, this is a very good talking level, because this is literally waiting the level. There's a lot of fucking waiting in this level. Okay, well what's this for then? I think it's really scummy that they're adding McCracken to Yokai Watch 4, but he's behind a $40 paywall by buying the remake of Yokai Watch 1 they're making. Yeah, so they're adding him to Yokai Watch 4, but you can only get him if you buy the remake of Yokai Watch 1. And it's bad! It's really bad! Yeah, he's playable, you can befriend him. That's what it said in the thing I saw. So, like... It's one thing making, like, a Jibanyan variant locked behind something. Like, that's just a variant of Jibanyan, whatever. Like, because I think they've done that before. Where, like, there'll be, like, a Jibanyan or Komasan variant, like, locked behind, like, buying a game or something. Like, you know, that's just, like, Jibanyan in a costume, whatever. But, like, McCracken's, like, a full original yokai. That's really bad. It's really bad to, like, lock full content behind stuff like that. Well, I don't love it, but, like, I'd rather have just, like, a Jibanyan variant locked behind a paywall than, like, a whole full... Okay, well, I died. The entire situation with Matty Man in this franchise is so fucking weird, because he legitimately gets development throughout... Okay, well, that was my fault. Because, they give Matty Man development throughout all 3 games that he legitimately develops as, like, a character, but you never fucking get to befriend him, and then he's just not in 4 at all. So I don't know what happened. I feel like they were legitimately building up to like Maddie Man being befriendable at some point. Oh, thank God I got that like first try. It felt like they were building up to like Maddie Man being befriendable, and okay, well, I landed on that. Okay, cool. All right. Okay, so they felt like they were building up to being befriendable, and then he just wasn't in 4. But I have a lot of theories on like 4's development process. I think a lot changed and like had to be rushed for it. I'm gonna game over. Okay. My general theory with 4 is I'm fully convinced it was supposed to be an exclusively Shadowside game for a pretty decently long time, and then they changed it at some point to have like original stuff and Forever Friends. Because the advertisement for 4 for like a long time was exclusively Shadowside themed. I'm also not fully convinced, but I'm somewhat convinced Inaho was supposed to be playable instead of Fumi. Because I watched a lot of that game, and she like has no presence in that game outside of like the chapter you befriend her. And the chapter you befriend Fumi in is exclusively like Inaho themed, so I feel like she was supposed to be like the character you befriend in that chapter. And I feel like some higher ups said, no, Fumi's a fan favorite, put her in instead. Even though Fumi has like no character at all. Ooh, that's a hot take. That's a hot take and a half. So I know she's like the fan favorite protagonist, but she's boring. She's really boring. Actually, hold on. I see. I think Fumi's fun when you get to play as her, because in 2 and 3, I mean not 1 and 2 when you play as her, she's fun, because she's like, gets to be like a rowdy child. But then like, when she's not playable, she's like just a character, she's really boring. Someday Trigger Conroy will let's play Yokai Watch, because I know he likes it, and I know he has like Komasan and Jibanyan statues in his living room. I guess admittedly, a lot of my faults with Fumi is a lot of the fan base used to sort of like demonize Inaho for not being as good. And I think I relate a lot to Inaho as a character. So it gets a little upsetting sometimes. He'll do it someday, I know he will. I know he likes it. I think my other hot take is... Okay, well, it's not really a hot take, so I guess I can understand. I don't really get why there's a lot of people like Eddie from Yokai Watch, because I feel like Eddie and Bear are just like characters who exist. I was talking this in the call last night we had, but Yokai Watch is a lot of fun to talk about, because as a brand, like, it's so big, it got so big, but what they've been doing recently is so confusing, like, from a standpoint of, like, game development and, like, brand stuff. It's fascinating to talk about how, like, one brand can do so many weird shit. I guess it could be the Sandman episode. I guess it's a decent reason. I feel like he doesn't even have that many, like, interesting game side quests either. Is he even, like... What side quests does, like, he even have in the games? He's in the one Inaho one where you build Rabanion up. But I can't remember anything else he's part of. Because I definitely know I like Lena and Zoe from the games, even though they're just kind of like students. But I like their quests. Inaho is very good. Sarah, Inaho is very good. She's the best C1 protagonist in Yokai Watch by far, I think. She definitely has the most consistent character, I would say.
Frogger is running one of your strings.
If it's a foot race, I'm your frog.
Is that so? In that
Yeah,
case,
for a while, Pokemon was very threatened by Yokai Watch's presence. That was definitely true.
What? What's up ahead?
Farewell, Frogger. May our paths cross again.
Alright, so now that we're out of the waiting level, we can talk about the game again. This boss is complete and utter ass. This boss is really bad.
Is that an earthquake?
Dinosaur King is what you wanna be, yeah! So anyway, here's Dinosaur King. That's not his name, but it's Dinosaur King. Oh, I was looking at chat and didn't realize where I was. Oops, sorry. I thought I was in the safe zone. So this entire boss is kind of just a platforming section, and you do it 3 times. And barely anything changes between them. It's so fucking boring. Then he goes to the center. Oh, okay. I'm probably gonna game over on this, but I don't really mind game overing here. Because it's just a boss. I'm only on the first phase, and I'd rather get a health refill. Dino Thigh was too wide. Yeah, so what you're seeing here, you do 3 times. And it only gets slightly harder each time. Like, bare minimum harder. And here he goes. Here's the part where he stomps to control the spikes, as you do. Oh shit. I've fallen down that specific hole right there so many times. And yep, and then they just eat it and explode. And you do this 2 more times. It's really bad. Shit. Sorry, I was reading chat again. That was my fault. I'm probably just have to not read chat for this. I don't want to waste any time. Sorry. This is not a good chat reading game, is the thing, because there's literally no good place to stop in this game ever. No commentary, really good boss. Oh god, I'm so sorry. This is really unexciting to watch, probably. There's just nothing to say. It's just, you do the same fucking thing like 3 times in a row, and that's it. There's just kind of some random holes that you might fall into. It's just boring. It's just a really fucking bad boss. Yes, there's probably like objectively worse bosses out there, but I feel like just game design standpoint wise, this is really bad because you're just doing the same fucking thing 3 times in a row. It gets slightly longer each time, and that's it. And then you can't even go like super fast because there's like these fucking holes there. Oh shit! Ah, I pressed fucking jump. God damn it. Just take me back to the boss, please. I hope it's not a fucking full. Okay, good. Now we gotta do that 3 more times.
What?
I think it's really shitty that it's super easy to die before you even get to the boss. Because the hitbox in this game are so weird. I don't have fast forward assigned to anything either. Oh wait, I do. There's a reason a lot of games are getting rid of 1-ups, and I think this is a very good primary reason why. I have a very like opinion of I don't think making you do something over and over again is challenging. I think it's just obnoxious. I don't think that's an actual challenge, which is why I think lives are stupid. Okay, let me phrase. Okay, well, obviously dying and having to try a bit again is fine. Like, if you, like, are playing Super Mario Brothers and you die, and, or, like, start the level again, or, like, go to a checkpoint, that's fine. But I feel like, I mean, like, game over, we start a lot. I don't know, it's dumb. Ugh, this is a really good boss. I gotta say, too, music in this boss. Okay, well, the rock landed, I touched it, and I died. Yeah, Rayman Origins health, like, death system is what I usually, like, prefer in games. God, this sucks. This is bad. Because if you die, you just kind of do the same shit again in this boss fight. It's just very, like, arbitrary. Just like, oh, well, I'm ahead of him, too, now, so, like, he's not even caught up. Okay, so fucking finicky sometimes in this game, too. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. I slightly pressed forward a little too much when I was doing the spike section, so I continued going and died. I like how it can spawn you where a rock's gonna fall and kill you, so if you don't react like fast enough, you just fucking die immediately. Alright, no reading chat. I'm gonna fucking hyper focus on this shit now. That was probably. I'm not gonna keep doing that. That was a recipe for disaster. Fucking God, Jesus Christ. Okay. I like how this dinosaur could very easily kill Frogger right here, yet they just stand there and stomp around. This is a really good game. Fuck it. I don't give a shit anymore. This is really good boss fight, really good game. When Reggie was making this game, I think he cited death as his inspiration. And blow up. God, it's so easy to fucking fall on that thing. Wow. Okay, well that was my fault. I blame myself for that. At least do the rock part sped up. I don't give a shit anymore. Frogger's The Great Rescue, or whatever this game's called, I already forgot. Frogger, more like Frogger the Great Depression. Frogger's gonna give me a fucking hernia. Oh, every time! That makes you do the full fucking face again. Oh my fucking god. What the? There was like covering half the screen there! No one to blame for that. I'm getting impatient is the problem. This just takes so fucking long. Pause the game. Okay, hold on. Okay, so pause the game. Give me that 99. Up, up, down, down. Oh, of course. Up, up, down, down, left. Right. Left, right. Button. Okay. Alright. It's like vaguely Konami code, not exactly Konami code. Well, now we go to like game over and over again. I can just fucking die. You know, someone's like, you know, like objectively speaking, like this has to be someone's favorite game like of all time. There's someone in the world who, if you ask what their favorite game ever was, they say that I pressed forward, but okay. Just, I swear to fucking God, there's times where you move in this game and the game doesn't read it. This is a really good game! This is a really good game! You know what, I think objectively this is the best game ever made. You know what? You know why I hate Frogger's The Great Rescue? Because it's the best game ever made. The graphics look like they were drawn by Pablo Picasso in his prime, which is what I would say if I liked the game, which I do. Not. I never really, you know, I've been like just so frustrated with everything. I never took the time to notice Frogger is really shiny. Look at him. Me talking about Frogger the Great Rescue. Every choice you make has great conscious on you. Game. It's like Pablo Picasso. The graphics are made by Pablo Picasso in his prime, which I would say if I liked the visuals, which I do. No, okay, not this time. Can't trick me fucking this time. I grew, I learned, I adapted. That's what being a gamer is all about. Frogger is shiny because they ripped off Sonic Adventure DX. I think the story of, like, Sonic Adventure getting worse and worse looking because of all its ports just fucking things up more and more is really interesting. Because, like, if you look at Sonic Adventure on the Dreamcast, it looks nice. But then, like, as they ported it, they kept changing things. They made Sonic, like, shiny. So the game, even though it was on more powerful consoles, just kept getting worse and worse looking. Alright, let's do this shit. We're gonna fucking beat this boss. As you can see, if you look carefully, he's actually a robot. Okay. 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 Sounds like this fucking scene in The Simpsons where Flanders, like, drops Homer out, like, the window to get him, like, back outside, and he just lands on the mattress, like, flings back in, and Flanders is like, okay. Alright, let's do this. God. Okay, we did it. We're the final phase. We're the final part. We're gonna fucking beat this. Me, the world's God's favorite gamer. Yeah, come eat it, dumbass. Fuck yeah, I did it. I did it. I am gamer. Oh, jeez, what the fuck? God. Every fucking boss death in this game looks so brutal. Alright. We'll watch this cutscene, then I'll show you where the last world, then...
Farewell, my first friend.
Oh my god.
Lily? What is Lily doing there?
What is Lily doing there?
It's my newfound power before you meet your doom.
I think this is Undertale, actually. Oh, so all the dinosaurs are dead again. Well, the dinosaurs weren't extinct before her. They are now! The dinosaurs are extinct fucking again!
Lily's in danger. We have to hurry and save her.
This is Frogger Steve, yeah.
What's needed now is the energy regulator. If we can find the blue stone, then the world will be ours.
As you know. Alright, I'll show you a bit of this world, and then there's actually one more thing I want to do before I end the stream. So here's the desert world.
You'll need to figure out these devices to get any further. It must be difficult knowing that Lily has been kidnapped, but you must be strong.
Alright, so here's the desert world. The gimmick, let me show you the death animation in this world at least. So, when you step on these, hands come out, and they drag Frogger to hell. Let's just look at all the Frogger's death animations. Okay, here's the funny scorpions. I don't know what that's doing exactly to Frogger. There's Frogger falling into the sand. This is a little morbid, but I need it. Frogger will always go to hell when he dies. Well, Frogger did drugs before he died. Alright, so let's just watch it one more time. Alright. That's it for the main game. But there's something else I want to do before I end the stream. And that's we're going to look at multiplayer. Which iconic character should we play as? Which of the fan favorite characters? Give me a character, chat. We got one for Ninja Frog. I got two for. Okay, everyone wants to fucking sexy frog. So yeah, there's multiplayer in this. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. I guess they're all kind of sexy frog. That's the worst thing I've said tonight. I did it, I won. What a good minute. Look at those 2D, like, looping frogs in the background. They're really good. Alright, here's countdown. Oh, they're just dead now, I guess. Okay. What? I wanna look at that again. That was... What? These are like shorter than Wario. Okay, well, this one's 16 seconds. What the f- oh. Well, see, joke's on Frogger, because, like, I'm still alive. I just fell into the water. Alright, admittedly I'm bad at, like, countdown games. Let's play coin collecting. So, like, since, like, all the characters are technically playable in this mode, can we, like, make a mod so I can play as Sexy Frog the entire game? Someone get started on, like, the Frogger Sexy Frog mod. I'd like to see what she can do with her fucking tongue. I mean, to be fair, I think every fucking game like this back in the day had, like, a tacked-on multiplayer mode. This is the obstacle course. Come on, Sexy Frog, you can do it. Well, never mind. Did Ninja Frog make it? We're just gonna. He did it. He did it. Good for. He did it. Yeah. Good. Cool. God, they're even better when they're sped up. Oh, they're really good. I mean, of course, Seed. We're gonna try it. We're gonna try this. Okay. I can win. I can win. I should have kept going because you're jumping. Might as well jump. That was a speedrunning tactic. Yeah, fuck off, Frogger. I'm the sexy frog's the new main character of this game. Mission accomplished. All right, I think there's literally only one more mini. Oh no, there's two more. It's amazing. This is like a survival. This is Fortnite. Just got Fortnite, bro. Okay. That was literally 5 seconds. Oh, Seep, it's really bad. The square grid gameplay gets even worse with actual gameplay. So I gotta like move from everyone is the thing. I won. Mission accomplished. Alright, let's play the last minigame. Get the key. Get to the goal. I lost total track. Okay, that's a gameplay okay, that's a gameplay mechanic for sure. What? I already forgot where the door was, oops. Oh, this is okay, this is a gameplay mechanic. Did Frogger go to the door without getting the key? Oh. Is it? Yeah, I won. I did it. I got to the frog castle. Oh, I really like the one on top of the castle who's like looking out, like on the left side. He's like, I'll keep guard to make sure no one gets in the castle. All right, and that's the entirety of the minigame content. I hope you enjoyed it. I think it's funny that the original Frogger isn't like a minigame in this at all. Is there anything left to show off? I guess we can look at options. Oh, okay. You could set lives. Okay. Okay. Yeah. That's a good game. I think that's gonna. I think that does it for Frogger. Forever, actually. I don't want to play any video game ever again. I think we have to kill Frogger. It's not. I need to like do something before I end off. I need to let some anger out before before I go. Let me see here. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 little second. Oh, hold on. Don't go yet. There's a funny ending still. I got This is what you deserve. All right. Thank you for coming to the stream. Don't forget this face. Frogger's dead. I've killed him. No more Frogger ever again. Goodbye, Frogger.